six figures.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Gerardo Ibarra here. Welcome back once again. And I want to congratulate you for reaching step number 3 of the mindset training. It shows me that you're serious. It shows me that you really want change. So let's get started. In this training, we're going to be talking about employee mindset versus an entrepreneur mindset. Okay? Listen, guys, hear me out. I want for you to know the truth, the real truth. That's the whole purpose of this mindset training. It took me months, years to learn the information that I'm giving you now. And when I found out what I'm about to tell you, it just blew my mind. And I thought about how unfair is it? Because it really is, right? It's a huge disappointment to grow up and realize that most of what we've been taught about how to be successful is a bad advice. It really is. If you were to ask someone, how can I be successful? Or what do I have to do? Everyone is going to tell you, you got to work hard. Work hard. And that applies to anything. Oh, you got to work hard, work hard, work hard. But what I discovered is that hard work alone is not everything. You see, how many of us have family members, could be your parents, your sister, brother, uncles, who work extremely hard, long hours too, and still struggle to get by? That alone tells us that hard work is not everything. You know, working smarter will always beat working harder. But they don't want for you to know that. And, you know, for example, in my case, I've been doing this for 4 years. I get to really just push buttons, post ads, promote my online business, and generate a six-figure income that leaves everyone, you know, who works really hard clueless, because they're thinking, how is that possible? I'm working in the sun, I'm working 12-hour shifts, I'm not getting, you know, ahead, and this guy's over here in his house, you know, not, I don't know what he's doing, that's how they probably think of me, and he's making, you know, a six-figure income. And it's mind-blowing. And it's hard for you to understand that, because going back to the previous trainings, the masses, they think that the only way to make money is by getting hired, by working hard, and that's how they think, right? Their mindset, they don't have an entrepreneur mindset. They're still thinking like an employee, because that's what they taught us in school. You see, uh, going on to the next subject, when you have an employer, they get to decide how much you're worth. Okay, as bad as that sounds, it's the truth. They pay you based on the value that you give to the company. And not only that, but they can limit your income. And that's why people are living paycheck to paycheck, because I'll give you an example. I'm a hard worker. My job is only giving me, for example, let's say 40 hours a week. What about if I want to work 60 hours a week? What if I'm real passionate about what I do and I want to work 70 hours a week, but the company's only giving me 40? So by doing that, you know, they limit your income. They limit, you know, how much money you make, and therefore, if you know, if you don't have financial freedom, then you won't have time freedom. If you don't have time freedom, that means that you have to show up Monday morning every week. Right? And we go back to the same thing. People go into their daily routine, turns into months, months turn into years. When you're an entrepreneur, you control your income. If you have a store, you can decide, hey, I want to have my store running 24 hours. And therefore, you have higher chances of making more sales, and therefore, you make more income. You see, it's simple. It really is. But if you're still stuck in that old mindset, you can go a whole lifetime and you still won't understand it unless someone, educates you. But, I want for you to understand before we move on to the next slide that as an entrepreneur, you decide how much you want to make. You decide how many hours you want to work. All right. The next note, anyone can work under supervision, but to work when no one is watching you, that's what bosses do. All right. Um, when you have a job, there's someone always telling you, hey, this has to be done. We have a deadline for this job. We have to get this done. So you have a supervisor guiding you, telling you what needs to be done. When you start your MCA business, when you start advertising and you start operating, there's not going to be anyone on your front door checking up on you, making sure that you're working, making sure that you're not oversleeping, making sure that you're not being lazy, making sure that you're getting your work done, that you're posting your ads, you're advertising. And you're gonna have to start doing what bosses do, and that's thinking on your own feet. Okay, what bosses do, they make decisions. That's what we do. We make decisions every day. So you have to get used to not having someone telling you what to do. And that's a transition that probably took me a few months to get used to. But I learned that. I learned that real quick. All right, touching the next subject. Wow, this one fired me up when I learned about it, guys. And listen, again, I don't care if you're broke. I don't care if you're rich. I don't care if you're Bill Gates. I don't care if you're Warren Buffett. We all have the same 24 hours. Isn't that lovely? We all have the same 24 hours. No one gets 25. Okay? I discovered that millionaires, the average millionaire, wakes up before 5 a.m. And it's not surprising, right? If you're waking up at 10 a.m., 9 a.m., by the time you're waking up, they already got a head start on you. You're getting outworked. You see, it's not that they're smarter than you. They just simply have more time. And if you have more time, you get more stuff done. I want for you to take control of your 24 hours, guys. It's unbelievable the amount of time that we waste on things that don't pay us a dime. We're quick to watch a whole Netflix series that's 10 hours long and act like, it's something that, the normal person does. Your mindset right now should be, if it's not paying you a dime, I don't want to hear about it. Plain and simple, if you want to talk about business. I unconsciously stopped doing a lot of things. I got rid of my Xbox. I don't play no more video games. I rather play in real life. A video game, getting a win on Madden, on an NBA game, on a video game, is not paying me a dime. I rather win in life. I got rid of my Xbox. I don't have a TV. I don't own one. Why? I just don't have time for it. I have more important things to do than watch TV. Yes, I do love basketball. I stream the games through my computer while I work on the back. I let it play. That's really what I do like doing. But besides that, guys, I stopped doing things that are pointless. Things that are not, like I said, paying you a dime. Things that are, not productive. All right? You got to take control of your 24 hours. These people are not smarter than you. They bleed just like us. These millionaires, they bleed just like us. They have the same time. They just manage their 24 hours wisely. All right, we get one life, guys, one life, and time is ticking. Time is ticking right now, and we need to have a sense of urgency. A sense of urgency, something that gets you going, like, hey, time is ticking, time is ticking. Um, if you're gonna treat your business like a real business, then this business will pay you like one. You will earn big commissions, right? However, if you treat this business like a hobby, something that you want to do whenever you feel like it, something that you want to do every once in a while, every other day or every 2 days, then it's gonna pay you like one as well. It's not gonna pay you as good, right? Uh, what do I recommend? If you're gonna treat this like a hobby, you're better off buying a PlayStation. You'll save more money, right? So once again, guys, take control of your 24 hours. I don't have to tell you, how we're wasting our time. We know what do we do that it's wasting our time, and I dare you to cut off all distractions. I dare you for the next 30 to 60 days to focus on this business and see how your life starts changing. I dare you. All right, guys. We're gonna be talking about now about how MCA is really the most profitable type of business you can own. And I'm going to explain it. I'm going to break it down. I want for you to pay attention. All right, so a traditional business, it's like, I guess you can say like a restaurant, a real store, somewhere where people can walk in, walk out, right? So I'm going to give you the example of what it takes to open a restaurant and the investments that you have to make before you can start operating in business, right? So number one, you need to select a restaurant location. That means that you can also most likely will pay rent on a location. So you have to pay rent. You also have to buy the kitchen, right? You need equipment. You need commercial kitchen. You also have to apply for permits, from the city. And then on top of that, you still have to stock your restaurant, meaning that you have to buy the vegetables. If you're gonna be selling, steak, you gotta go buy the steak or whatnot. All right. Number five, you still have to pay bills. You have to pay the water bill, the light bill. You might offer Wi-Fi, internet bill. Okay. Number six, you need to have an accountant. Or if you want to do it yourself, that's cool. But you need to understand basic accounting and financing because you have to do the payroll. Somebody has to cut the checks, right? You have to hire a restaurant staff. If you're starting a small restaurant, you may be able to do it yourself, maybe with the help of a family member to begin with. But if you're planning to scale up, then you're gonna have to hire a staff, right? And number eight, you have to get the word out. You have to promote. You have to advertise your restaurant because if you don't advertise, then who's gonna know about your food, your restaurant? You're gonna have zero customers. All right, so you still have to advertise. All right, so that's what it takes to start a traditional business. It's a lot, huh? Yeah, it sure is, and it's a lot of money too. At least a few thousands to get going. All right, guys. So now I'm gonna show you why MCA is, in my opinion, one of the most profitable type of businesses. Just how the model is set up, right? So here are the advantages of operating an online business with MCA. First, no business location needed, meaning that you don't have to go out anywhere and rent a business location. You get to work from the comfort of your own home, just like how I'm doing right now. All right, so you can work from your smartphone, from your laptop, computer. You have unlimited inventory. What does that mean? MCA is providing the membership, the roadside assistance, all the other benefits. You get the free discount card that covers your dental needs, prescription needs, right? So MCA is not going to tell you, hey Gerardo, you're only limited to sell 20 memberships a week. You have an unlimited inventory, meaning that you can sell as many memberships as you want. They're unlimited. All right. No accounting. Your job is to advertise. You're not gonna have to cut the checks. You're not gonna have to worry, getting a headache, doing numbers, seeing, making the checks for the associates. The company handles all that. Okay. You have no customer support duties. What does that mean? Let's say that you refer someone to the company. They have the MCA membership. Let's pretend they need roadside assistance. Their car broke down. The customer calls MCA directly. They handle it. They send out the help. You don't have to be there dispatching, oh, I'm going to get you someone out there. Give me your address. I'm going to send somebody out there to help you. You don't have to do that. MCA does all that for you. So you see all the leverage that you have already? You don't need to have a business location. You don't have to, keep inventory or keep buying more supplies or if you have a product or a service, you don't have to do any payroll. You don't have to be worrying about, hey, how are we going to pay these guys or how are we going to pay our associates? You don't have to worry about, customer support duties when someone needs help. You don't have to take their address or send somebody out to help them. MCA does all that. And last but not least, no shipping duties, meaning that MCA is sending out the MCA cards through the mail. You don't have to do any of that. MCA handles everything. All you have to do is advertise. Something that you already have to do if you have a traditional business. If you open a restaurant, you still have to advertise. So you see how easy is MCA, doing this for you? They're literally giving you a whole business and telling you, here, sell as many as you want, unlimited stock, and we'll pay you for each sale. And like I said, if you open a restaurant, you still have to advertise. Or if you open up, it doesn't matter what kind of business you open, you still have to advertise. Our only job here is to advertise. That's all we're doing. Guys, thanks for watching. I'm going to end this by saying, was it easy? Absolutely not. I faced adversity, disappointment, failure over and over again. I was laughed at. My Facebook was filled with hate comments. And if you ask me, how did you do it, Gerardo? I'll tell you that I did it by staying true to my vision. And what I can tell you is to just work hard. Work harder than anyone you know. And don't forget that working smarter is important as well. If you work smart and hard at the same time, forget about it. You're bound to be successful. All right, guys. So thanks for watching. Keep continuing watching the rest of the videos. I hope that you learned a lot in this mindset training. And we'll constantly be uploading more mindset training to this training as well. So see you soon.